In the military, danger is expected, but sometimes the scariest moments aren't gunfire or combat. They're the moments when someone simply vanishes. No radio call, no distress signal, no trace left behind. Our first case takes place during a routine patrol in rugged terrain. The team moved along a narrow ridge, something they'd done dozens of times before, but halfway through the route, radio contact suddenly dropped. Reinforcements were sent immediately. When they reached the area, the patrol's footprints were clearly visible until they weren't. The track stopped abruptly. No struggle, no signs of an ambush, nothing disturbed. Their gear was untouched. Their route was clear, yet the entire patrol was gone. Search teams spent days combing the area. Dogs picked up no scent. Thermoscans found nothing. To this day, not a single piece of equipment, clothing, or remains has ever been found. In our second case, a skilled pilot vanished during what should have been a simple training mission. The aircraft was on radar, steady altitude, routine flight path. Then, in less than 1 second, the signal faded out. No warning. No malfunction call. The weather was clear. The aircraft was fully functional. The pilot was experienced. Search teams found nothing. No debris, no fuel slick, no emergency beacon. Aircraft don't just disappear. Yet this one did. In our third case, at a remote installation, a guard was finishing the final hour of his night shift. Motion sensors captured the man walking along the fence line. Everything normal. Then he walked behind a small storage building and never came out the other side. Cameras didn't glitch. No one else was there. There were no tracks leading away. When backup arrived, his vest and helmet were still in place, laid neatly on the ground as if he intended to return, but he never did. In our fourth case, a 4-man reconnaissance team was deployed into mountain terrain known for extreme weather. They checked in regularly, until suddenly they didn't. When support arrived, they found the team's campsite perfectly intact, gear undisturbed, food still sealed, water boiling over an extinguished stove, weapons rested against backpacks, but no sign of the soldiers themselves. Their tracks ended at the tree line, and then nothing. Our final case happened during a night watch in unfamiliar territory. A squad radio and saying they were hearing something unusual, not an enemy, not wildlife, but something they couldn't identify. The transmission ended mid-sentence. By the time help reached them, the squad's equipment was there. But the soldiers were not. No signs of a fight, no forced movement, no struggle. Like they had simply stepped out of reality. Every military branch has stories like these. Cases with no evidence, no answers, and no closure. But one thing is certain. When a soldier disappears, they leave behind more questions than any investigation can ever answer. If you want a part 2 with even deeper, stranger, and more chilling cases, like, subscribe, and leave a comment below.